Alright, we're off. So this is the Oracle of Ages weekly randomizer race. Like usual, we are playing randomized dungeons with Tree Warp on normal mode. I'm racing against Dragon and Nitro today. And we're gonna see how this goes. Tune of Echoes. Usually that means we're gonna have a current seed. If we get a harp like right away, that means currents, probably. And rupees. Interesting. Very interesting. Rupees might be needed to buy a shield. Or we may find more rupees and end up having to buy whatever the 150 item is in the shop. But right now, the most likely things that we're going to get are either Tune of Currents or the Power Bracelet. Yep, there it is. Just as I predicted. It's almost like magic. Bracelet Harp is like the most common start. It's been less common more recently, as we transition to 4.0, but it's still a thing. And it makes this one of the most annoying caves ever. Stay away. You're a jerk. You're okay. Okay. Ooh, nice heart. Stay away. Stay away. There's our currents. Okay. So real quick, there is something I can get right over here before I go back the other way. In fact, this is probably the best route for me to take. Because I want to stay in the past. We'll see what we get here. Switch hook. Oh no, I should have stayed over there. I could have gotten the item there. Alright, Seed Shooter is in the... there. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna buy that shield. I'm gonna buy that shield. And then we're gonna go back over there, because we can actually go in the dungeon. And with Switch Hook and a shield, we can potentially go through regular D2 if it ends up being D2. Even with the Switch Hook, I think we can probably get through like D1. And like, we can get one check in D6 present. We're gonna go back that way. I made an error, but hopefully it's not going to cost us too much, because we can now get one more item, and we can also check a dungeon. This is like one of those times where early currents is just screwing with me. Because I haven't had an early current seed in a very long time. Surprisingly. Alright, just more rupees. You know what? While I am here, I should actually go and look at the tree. Hopefully that's not the only Gale tree. Okay, we can actually do a check in here because we have switch hook. We can do 2 checks in here, I think. Or no, we don't have another damage source, so no, we can only just do the 1. More rupees. So that's all we can do in Jabu. Oh, I should have... I just realized that I was back in Lina City and I could have done the 1 check using currents while I was over there. We're gonna do that first and then we're gonna have to Symmetry City. I want to exhaust my options before heading up there, just in case this ends up being something that we need. More rupees. I'm starting to think the rupees are leading up to getting the seed shooter. But that still requires... Well, not necessarily. Okay. It could require needing a way to cut down trees, but I haven't checked to see if we have embers on City Chest. Okay, Ricky. Yo, Vegeta Man, what's up, dude? So for Ricky, I believe we want to go somewhere right here for this one. Yeah, that was right. Cool. Still sort of remember these. This one is here, I believe. It's either this one or the one next to it. Yo, Vegeta Man with the Tier 1 subscription, 4 months. Thank you, dude. I don't remember if I need to be one more to the left or if this is good. Alright, that is good. Good. Alright. So we're heading up to Symmetry City. We got one more check that we can do, plus we get to see what the tree is up there. Alright, there's embers. And we technically have gotten enough rupees in order to buy the seed shooter. Problem is I spent 30 of them on a shield, thinking that that was going to be the path that I wanted to go. Hopefully, like, this is probably going to give me a sword. Either a sword or, like, fist ring or something. Yeah, sword. That's what I thought. So now the thing is, I'm gonna have to farm rupees. What's the best way for me to farm rupees? I'm probably gonna be able to farm rupees here. And it's rather unfortunate that I did that. But thankfully I'm like still kind of close, so it's not too big of a deal. Like look, I just need one more fiver and I'm there. Okay, there we go. So I wasted a little bit of time. It comes with Gale Seeds, okay. So that means we're gonna have to go back up to Cemetery City in order to get our seeds there. We're gonna get mystery seeds while we go up here, but I don't think I'm gonna turn them in just yet. Mostly because the main thing that we're gonna be doing is once we get Ember Seeds, we're going to the graveyard. We can do a couple things in the graveyard. Actually, no. We can only do the one. Now that I'm thinking about it. Unless I have... Yeah, it's still probably the best play. Because it seems like this is where the seed is taking me. But I can only get the one check. This is one of those weird seeds where it requires seeds, but then you get two different kinds that you can potentially use, and then one check is on one side of the map, the other's on the other side of the map. And you have to figure out which one the game wants you to get. I feel like embers are usually the right play, but it could potentially be the mystery seeds. It could even be none of the above. It could have just been the sword and getting the second check in Dungeon 7. So yeah, we got green ring, which is good. I'm gonna equip that right now. But yeah, we're going to the Mystery Seed reward. We're also gonna go back into Dungeon 7. Because we can get one more check while we're in there. Because we have an actual damage source. So that's two things we can do in Deku Forest. I'm going to take care of the mystery seeds first, just because it's going to be a little more awkward to do it if I go into the dungeon. Flippers, okay. Now that means I can go back to the other side in the graveyard and do the two checks over there. But first we'll get the one in Jabu. It's probably a key. 50% has to be a key. But we'll just double check just in case, since we're here. It's not a key, it's Ricky's flute. Okay. See? That was worth getting. So there's a couple things we can do now. Oh, we'll do the other one after this, because I walked away. These two checks caught my eye first. Mostly because it's two checks. That's a ring. And that is the Tune of Ages. Alright, we'll go for the ring and see what it is. Could potentially be something better than green. Snowshoe, okay. So with Tune of Ages, we can do some more stuff. Alright, now. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter because we're gonna go this way anyway. Ooh. There's a couple things I can potentially do. But I like doing this first. Okay. Maybe I don't like it as much. I still think doing Talus Peaks that early, if you have the opportunity, is worth it. But now we're gonna go do Ambi's Palace. Because we have everything that we need in order to do everything in Ambi's Palace and do backdoor Make-A-Tree. So that's 4 checks for the price of 1. This is where everything is going to be stashed away. Guaranteed. I think this is where the... yeah. Mystery Seeds were. I knew I needed Mystery Seeds, because I just gave all of them away. Zora Scale. Not useful just yet. Could potentially turn into something. That is 2 checks that open up. Okay, so what are we gonna get from saving Nehru? We got rope. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like we're about to go get the chart, too. And it's going to turn into a raft seed. We'll get a ring, okay. We still have options. We still have options, but it's looking very much like a raft seed. Or not. There's the mermaid suit, which immediately invalidates raft. And now with mermaid suit... Oh. Yeah, well, we might as well just do this. We're gonna be heading down this way. We're gonna see what dungeon we got down here. And then there's also another check we can do while we're down here. So that's D6 passed. We can only do this one check in here, because we don't have bombs. And it's just a key. So we're done here. I'm thinking of probably going to Rolling Ridge after this. I can do a lot of stuff up in Rolling Ridge. I'm probably gonna go this way first, because I want to get rupees. I can get guaranteed rupees right here. We can do our first bit of Goron dancing. Alright, so that was our first game of dancing. We can only do the one right now because we don't have the letter. I'm gonna check over here. Because I can do the underwater check while I'm in this cave, and I can also get some extra ember seeds while I'm in here. It's always good to have extra ember seeds. Fairy powder. Okay. Now things are getting interesting. We'll deal with the rest of this area, because we can get bombs for free, like guaranteed bombs. What else can we do? We can just get a bunch of checks while we're up here. There's a lot of things we can do. A lot of rubies is always good. I can't do that one just yet. I can get that and go to the present. Okay. We have access to a dungeon. So coming up here was definitely the plan. Like, this was definitely the way to go. Lots of rings, but none that are actually good. Nothing that beats my green ring that I have right now. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the mini games, drop down, go into the dungeon, see what it is, and then we'll probably be out after that. It's an eyeball. I will definitely take an eyeball. Can't really do anything with the eyeball just yet, because we don't have, feather. Alright. We don't need that second reward. So what I did there was I just saved so that I didn't have to waste money on that. We are going to play the shooting gallery twice for guaranteed bombs. Because I'm betting that our actual bombs are somewhere in Zora's Seas. But I don't want to go all the way to Zora's Seas to get bombs. So we're just gonna get our bombs here. Or, you know, he could just give me bombs right now. Graveyard key. Okay. That's kind of what I was expecting. So, King Zora probably has bombs. So we need 200 points, and we get bombs. Alright. Got myself a pack of bombs. Let's check out this dungeon. Pegasus seeds? Yes, please. Level 2. So we can do a little bit in here. Can't really do a ton. The goal right now is just to recoup my losses with my money so that I can get 300 rupees. Because I'm going to go to the graveyard right after this. Alright, there's a small key. I'm probably just going to save quit right out of here after this check here. Yeah, it's just a small key. What I might do is I might check these two. And if they're nothing of value, we'll just go. Satchel is really good though. Satchel is really, really good, and we definitely want it. And we got the key back, so it's fine. So I will keep that. We're just gonna leave out of here. There's one more thing I can do in there, but it's not really worth doing. I could technically go and do the mini-boss and get the one check that's the vanilla bomb, vanilla feather. But it's not worth doing right now, unless I have a ways of doing more stuff. So at the moment, we are just finishing up the stuff here. We're gonna go to the graveyard, and then do a dungeon over there. Alright, I'll take it. It's a graveyard. So I'm 20 rupees short right now of being able to afford the potion. Hopefully we can get 20 rupees while we're in this dungeon. That is my hope. I should have equipped the bracelet coming in. I didn't need a sword at all. Alright, what is at Dungeon 1? It's Dungeon 3, okay. This is a good dungeon to have at Dungeon 1. Because it's long, and it has a lot of opportunity for rupee drops. Though this dungeon isn't fully clearable right now, we need either a feather or the shovel in order to full clear this. Because we either need to bypass the mini-boss or beat the mini-boss, and you need the shovel in order to even do any damage to him. This is a guaranteed small key. With our equipment, we can do pretty much most of this dungeon aside from the mini-boss. I think we can full clear everything here except for it. And of course, the one check on the right side, because you need to go from the top in order to do that one check. Yeah, I can use Pegasus seeds. Why am I not using Pegasus seeds? It's not like I'm doing the Armos Manip or anything. I don't need to. There we go. Those are the rupees I needed. That is perfect. So we needed those rupees because we need to buy the potion. We're gonna go to Zorseas right after this. Because that gives us access to another dungeon. Okay, there's a satchel upgrade. So now we got lots of seeds. Oh, I didn't get another key. I shouldn't have come in here. That was a bad idea. I wasn't really thinking about it until I came in here. I was like, oh wait, we'll get this anyway. Alright, I'll take it. Because now we can do 2 checks in the bottom room, on the bottom floor. Hopefully one of these is a key, and one of them is the boss key, and then we can just beat the dungeon. Alright, there's a small key. Also, here comes our senses. We don't even have to find the tree for it. Please be boss key. It is. Okay, we can beat the dungeon. We could also get this check here. So we're gonna hope that we don't have to come back here. That's gonna be the hope. Rock brisket, okay. Honestly, I think we're good. Because we're still missing compass and a key. I think the dumb thing of going into the bush room actually paid off. Yeah, we don't have to come back here. We do not have to come back here. So that dungeon is complete. Let's go get our potion and head to Zorseas. So the great thing about Zora Seas is that we can go all the way into Jabu. Because we have the fairy powder. And we can do like everything else around there. So we're gonna have another dungeon that we can go into. The odds of it being something completable are not super high right now, but we'll see anyway, you know. It could potentially be Dungeon 1. If it's Dungeon 1, we can beat it. Dungeon 4, we can do a little bit in. Dungeon 5, we can do a little bit in. B. I can like do like 1 or 2 checks in. And then 8 I can't do yet. So we're hoping it's Dungeon 1, but it could potentially be something else. Yeah, we'll circle around before I go back underwater, I think. So scent seedling. We don't need it. It's actually a scent tree, I believe. Oh, we haven't gone up to West Rolling Ridge yet. So I'm not sure if that's the scent tree. Ooh, okay. So with the long switch, we can do Jabu. Like, we can actually do most of Jabu now. Alright, we can do a little bit here. So it's one of 3 keys. Oh, yeah, we can't do that. Right, we can go that way. Yeah, we can do it without actually jumping by doing that. And then there's the one check we can do by doing a corner clip. Ooh. Alright. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. So you can just walk over the corner in this. Potentially. There we go. And that's the Toonie Nut. That is good, because that's a dungeon we can go to now. That's another dungeon we can go to. We're gonna go do that right now. Because I think that dungeon is probably one that we're gonna be able to do something in. Oh wait, we can do this first. That was big. That was big. That was huge. So now most likely, whatever dungeons at D4 we can probably complete. In fact, we can complete most of the dungeons in general. The only ones we need to worry about are D8 and D5 and D6. Potentially D7, because we may need Kane for that. So if this is 4 or 1, it's clearable. And we can go back and finish Dungeon 2 after this. Like, that's probably going to be the most likely place to go after this. Because we can full clear that. But we've got Dungeon 1. Perfect. We got Old Mermaid Key. So that's another dungeon that we can access. compass. I'll take the heart container, why not? That's a key. Most likely it's a small. Yeah. That's what I thought. Where you at, bro? Gaseous seed. Key of some sort. Key of some sort. Alright, that's a small. This is probably the map? Yeah. So we have map compass, we're still missing boss key and one small key. Alright, we're still missing boss key. Alright, there's boss key. And then everything else should be an item. Yeah, no. So this should be an item. It's a ring. Nothing good. Alright, so we're going to past D6, which is going to be D2. And then we're going to go back into the present afterward, and we'll check the dungeon there. I hate how slow that is. It's so much slower than the slingshot. Stupid keys. Stop. Alright, that's the compass. That's a key. Those are rubies. Still missing boss key. So we're missing boss key, one small key, and then 2 items? Because I think I got map and compass already. Oh no, we're missing map as well. No wait. Did I... No, I kept the items from the rope. So yeah, map, boss key, small key, and an item. So the one below is guaranteed to be the small key, and this one is guaranteed to be the boss key. And I can confirm it just to be safe, that this is going to be a small key. Yep. And then item is going to be on the boss. Oh no, I don't think that's gonna work. Nope. There we go. We're good. Okay. Don't really need money anymore, but I'll take it. So I can enter the dungeon in the present now. You know what? Let's go do the dancing first. Because I know I'm gonna have to do that, probably. Okay, Vanilla Brother Emblem. That is interesting. That means I have to go into the present right now. Because I can trade the brisket. Nothing. Okay. That would have been interesting if the brisket actually led to something useful. So it's gonna be 4, 5, or 8. It's 5. Okay. We can potentially do about half a dungeon. Oh, trying to jump around this guy. Alright, we have like one more check that we can do. Well, technically 2, but because I don't have any more keys, it's not one that we want to do. Unless we get a key here. We get the boss key. Alright. We've got to check it. I'm saving just in case it's nothing. But we've gotta find out if this is potentially a vanilla can of Samaria. No, it's just bombs. Okay. So we're leaving that dungeon. Can't really do much else in there. Now I think it's time to start doing some cleanup. It's a lot of stuff that we can do, potentially. I could go back to Dungeon 7. Shovel, okay. Yeah, we're gonna go to Dungeon 7. Because we can do a lot in there. Oh yeah, might as well open it up from this side, you know? So we got a key. I'm going this way, because I figure it's probably the right way. Like, we probably want to go this way instead of going and lowering the water level, since we can't actually do anything with the water level lowered. Until we get the... like, we can't raise the water level back up. I mean, until we get the, Game Samaria. So we're gonna do mini-boss. Yo, nice boss key. Alright, we're saving before this, just in case. It's the Gate of Samaria, dude! Alright, now let's just go ahead and raise the water level. I would think raising the water level at this point gives us the most options. And it gives us the most potential key skips. Skipping keys is always good, especially when you only have one. So I can, like, go ahead and beat this dungeon right now, if I wanted to. Which I probably will. But we're just gonna grab the accessible chests. It's a key. The tracker really wants me to go and lower the water level. But if I had lowered the water level, there is absolutely no way for me to continue. Because I needed to beat the mini-boss. Alright, let's go beat the dungeon. I'm probably gonna finish full clearing this dungeon. We'll finish it with the water level lowered. Assuming I get a small key from either here or from the first chest behind the hallway. Yeah, okay. So I got 3 keys. Which is enough to get me all the way through the hallway. And what I'll do is, before I use up the last key, I will save. Because I'm only looking for one item at this point. So if I find it, I can leave. If I don't, well then, we gotta continue. But there should be 2 more keys available somewhere. Alright, there's 1 key there. So I don't have to worry about saving. We can just do this entirely in one go. Alright. There's map, key, item. Map, key, and item are remaining. So there is one more item in the dungeon. We're about to find out what it is. If this is crown key, we're in go mode. Now, it's Book of Seals. Okay. So we're done with that dungeon. Let's go finish Dungeon 5. Or... You know what? We're probably better off going to Dungeon 8. Because this could potentially be either Dungeon 4 or Dungeon 8. Both of which are fairly linear. So there's a lot of checks that we can do. And a lot of ones that we're probably going to have to do. I think what I'm going to do, I will plant the scent seedling. But I'll hold off on doing the rest of the stuff, I think. No, let's just clear this entire place. We will just clear it. It's pretty quick to clear, so why not? Seed is looking pretty good so far. We do have one more item for go mode. We have accessed pretty much every dungeon. We're about to head over to Vanilla Dungeon 8, which is either going to be Dungeon 8 itself or it's going to be Dungeon 4. Either way, both dungeons are good ones to take care of while we're not in go mode. So I really don't mind going this way. Nope. Okay, so still on the hunt. That's okay. Dungeon 4. Alright, I'll take it. I will definitely take Dungeon 4. Even if it means a full clear Dungeon 4, because full clear Dungeon 4 isn't much longer than a normal Dungeon 4 clear. Alright, 2 small keys is good. We're a little tight on health, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Three chests, 3 small keys. Four small keys. Okay, just keep them coming. Just give me all the small keys. We're missing 1 at this point. Missing 1 small key. Of course, both keys drop hearts right into the lava. That would happen. Ah, too far. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit better now. So 4 small keys and a compass. Sometimes I hate these platform hitboxes. They are really awful. Okay. That is another potential item that we can do. Oh, that's not good. Getting hit by the gib, though, messed up my positioning. But we're making it work. Sort of. There we go. Stupid Gibdo. Had to get in the way. So this isn't the boss key. It's also not the final small key. It is the lava juice. Okay. I think the game's trying to tell me something. I think it wants me to go back up to Rolling Ridge. So what, we're missing small key, boss key, and map. So there's no items remaining in here. So this was just a clear, that was it. Not an actual, well, we got a couple items. We got a couple trade items. Alright, there's the boss key. So we don't have to do D4. All we have to do is go fight the boss. So we have to go back up to Rolling Ridge anyway, because Dungeon 5 is there. But what I'm going to do before I go there is I'm going to go to well, I'm going to go up there and get more Pegasus Seeds, of course. But I'm going to go do Dungeon 6 in the past, which is present Crescent Island. Reason being is because we need to find out, can we do this completely, or do we have to go back to present Mermaid Cave? Alright, so we have one key so far. There's a couple... There's 2 more keys. Possibly a boss key. And the map, maybe? Yeah. So there's one chance that we can get an item. It's either an item or the boss key. Whatever we find in here. Alright, that's a key. Key noise is good. Small key. Okay. So 2 small keys. And of course these dudes aren't dropping hearts right now. Why? Alright, that's an item. So that means we've got to go to the past. But wait, I got to open up the pathway. I still have to open up the pathway even though I'm not going to go that way right now. Because we know there's a small key and a map up there. Small key is only going to matter if I have the boss key. Alright, so let's get out of there. And now let's go. Let's go do a couple things. But first we're gonna go do the hidden toke. And then we're gonna head up to Rolling Ridge and do the stuff up there. Nope. Nope. We'll find it soon enough. I'm sure we will. Red ring. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, let's do D5. Thing I don't like about doing D5 right now is I potentially have to do all of it. Or none of it. So I'm gonna do this one. Oh, we're gonna do the mini boss first. We're gonna do it this way. The way you normally do it in all essences. In fact, I'm probably just going to do this first. Alright, that's a key. So this is probably a key as well. Or it's a map. Okay. So now it's time to totally just do the mini boss, or do the boss itself. The boss is probably going to have a key on him, because there's like no other configuration that makes sense. Unless the last area is just completely inaccessible. Dude, red ring and level 2 sword is really, really good. One swipe. Alright, what is he gonna have? Yeah, he has a key. I think... Yeah, let's just check that one chest. We'll save scum it, just in case. But I'm thinking that's the only thing we can actually do. The keys must be in the back. Yeah, this didn't go off. So this has to be something. It's the compass. Okay, because I didn't even have the compass. So yeah. This dungeon is done. Alright. Now we're going to present D6. It's the only place we have to go. We have to go here, because there's a boss key in here. And potentially... the item we need. So, let's quickly save scum this chest over here. Because we only have one key. We can use this one key to go all 3 different ways. If we go this way first and save scum it. Alright, it's just a compass. So now let's go up to the spinner. Alright, there's a key there. With a key there, that means the rest of this dungeon is accessible. Doesn't matter where the final key is. But I'm gonna save anyway, just in case. Alright. He's being a jerk. Dude! They all came after me! Alright, so BMO's chest has to be the final key. That means lever chest is our boss key. Alright, time for fun. Vanilla boss key. I've already lost count. I think it's at least like 7. This is great luck. I really enjoy this one check so much. "25% chance." Yeah, that's what they say. It's a 25% chance. I have absolutely stopped counting at this point. Finally! I have no idea how many that was, but that was a lot. Yeah, it's probably the best to do that. I don't think it was enough for world record, but it was definitely up there. I know world record is like 20 something or so. That was definitely not 20. It was probably like in the teens. So at this point, we literally just need the boss key. We just need the boss key for this dungeon, which of course is going to be in the furthest part. Oh, the small key. We need the last small key for here. I mean, we do have the boss key. And then we just need the crown key, and then we can do Dungeon 8, and be on our way. No, I just haven't found them. This has been one of those seeds where the heart containers have not showed up. They're probably all in Dungeon 8. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play like I'm going to Dungeon 8. And we're going to hope we find the key on the way there. That sounds like the plan. Because there's 3 checks we can get in Rolling Ridge, and then 2 checks we can get in Moblin Keep. Oh, there's actually a 4th check we can get in Rolling Ridge because we have the bomb flower. We have not come up this way this entire time. That's really interesting, actually. We didn't do West Rolling Ridge at all. There's a heart container. There's one. Stop giving me gash seeds. There's 2. Here's all the heart containers. They're all right here. You know, I was thinking about just skipping the tree altogether. However, I just thought of the fact that I might have to come back here if these last 2 do not have the key, and I want to have this tree warp available. think the really interesting part is, like, I really don't have that many checks left. So we're probably getting really close to finishing. We just have to figure out which of these checks has the key that we need. And of course, all of them are in opposite corners of the map, but we should hopefully be able to find it soon. Ah. Okay, so it's not here. That means let's go. Let's take care of this one check in symmetry area, because I have a feeling it might be this. If it's not there, then we're gonna be heading back to Zora. What could it mean? Heart container. That's what it means. Alright, Zora sees. We could still potentially keep this going. I love this. We might not have to worry about we might not have to worry about warping back. We could probably save warp back. Actually, we might have to warp back, because I have to do Fisher Island check. And that's going to set my save point. Unfortunate. Boomerang. So that's going to set my save point, unfortunately. It's not a big deal, because we'll be going right back there anyway with a Gale Seed. Are you kidding me? It's literally going to be one of the last two checks that I do. And what sucks, I had access to this super early on. I just never found a reason to come this way. It's the last one. Of course it's the last one. Where's the pirate ship? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. There's a thing that can happen, and I hope it doesn't. Okay, thank you. Whew. So what I was expecting to happen there is getting either library key or the Goronade and have to go on a little trading quest in order to get the key. But thankfully that didn't happen, so we don't have to worry about it. And we can go straight into Dungeon 8. So Dungeon 8. Lots of boss keys to get here. Technically there's 5 boss keys. Even though there's only one actual thing that's named boss key. Because there are 5 ancient slates. Or 4 ancient slates, plus the boss key. 4 ancient slates, which are essentially just boss keys. Their entire purpose is just to open up one of these pathways, which leads to the boss. So we need to get all 5 of them in order to move on through the dungeon and complete and fight the boss. To do so, we're also going to need pretty much every small key. There's one that we might not need. But it depends. It depends on how quickly we can get all those boss keys. But generally, this dungeon is extremely linear, at least for the first part. Once you get onto the bottom floor, that's when things can start diverging a little bit, depending on what items you have. Alright, so far, all we're seeing are boss keys, or small keys. We haven't seen any of the actual boss keys that we need. Hopefully they start showing up soon. There's one. That is nothing. Okay. One of those Stalfos holds an item. Usually it's a key, but he was holding a gaseous seed, so we don't need to worry about it. Heart container. So it's already looking like boss keys are going to be mostly in the bottom floor. They're probably going to be mostly vanilla. We got one that's not so far. There is one more small key, and we still need the boss key, 3 more slates, so that's 5 items right there. And Dragon has just finished with a time of 2 hours, 19 minutes, 55 seconds. There's our slate. We probably would have been in there as well, but that crown key. We should have gotten that crown key much sooner. So that's 2 more slates. So we have 3 of the slates already. We still need the boss key itself, which could be here. It is, okay. And then we just need the one last slate. Heart container. So we ended up getting all the heart containers. Alright, there's a slate. So we don't have to worry about anything else. You can just go straight to the boss, finish things up. Alright, there we go. He dropped a key. Wow, that's interesting. So he can drop a key. I guess it makes sense. I've just never seen it happen, I don't think. Yeah, we should be fine. I know I only have 8, but who cares? Don't you just love, like, 99.99% seeds? Because the last item that I need for go mode ends up being in one of the last checks that I'd have to do. You know, I might save a seed for, like, the top floors. Like the ones with the more dangerous enemies. Oh wow, that is really nice. Pretty much guaranteed way to get him to come at you quickly. Alright, let's go. One, two. A 3, 4, a 5, 5. 5 is actually not bad at all. I will take 5 warps any day. Okay. Now we just have to go for the 0 cycle. Alright, cool. And we have finished with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 36 seconds in second place. That would have been a much better time if I had gone to the Sea of Storms much sooner and gotten that crown key. I looked all over the place for that thing. I would have been in go mode a long time ago, because that was the last item I was looking for a pretty long time. Ended up clearing out pretty much everything before I found it. I'm pretty sure that, like, same exact scenario occurred in a previous weekly at one point, where, like, the only thing I needed was crown key, and ended up being, like, the last thing I checked. It always ends up being crown key. Why does it always end up being crown key? It's weird. I don't know. That was a fun seed for the most part, other than crown key. Alright, let's check out the final racer, Nitro. See what he's up to. Oh yeah, looks like he's in go mode. He does have quite a few dungeons to complete, so I'll probably host him once the credits finish rolling. Yeah, that cane was in a pretty nasty spot. Being on mini boss of D7. Because you have to know to be able to do go around that way in order to even get over there with the level 2 switch hook. Because the normal progression in vanilla gameplay is you go lower the water level first, and then use the cane to hold down the switch to get to the other side. You know what I just thought of? You could potentially just lower the water level anyway, because if you have level 2 switch hook, you can switch with the crystal, and that'll allow you to keep the door open. You wouldn't absolutely need the Cane of Samaria for that. However, you do want Cane of Samaria when the water level is low, so that you can do the Cane of Samaria and level 2 switch hook chest. And you really don't want to lower the water level multiple times. I don't even think I ended up checking that one. I think at that point I was like, it can't be anything I need. So I just left. But yeah, Dungeon 7 in general, it takes a little bit to get used to with routing.